Hey guys! So, to start off today's vlog, I'm just going to say, yes, this happens to be the one place that has the most light right now. So I'm going with it. Now, to talk about something a little more serious than lighting, and that is seizures. Or fits, or spasms, or not, yeah. That's basically the three things I have heard them called. But I got a question a while ago, asking, um, sort of how a person would deal with seizures if they were only just diagnosed with them, and what my opinions were. Because I mentioned in one of my videos a while ago that I do have seizures every once in a while. They are very controlled though, and I have to say that I think as of right now I could call myself in control. I don't want to say seizure free because, it's kind of like a jinx. You just don't do that. That said, depending on the severity of the seizure and the type of seizure it is, I particularly have had experience with grand mal and petit mal, so large jerking of my entire body and small jerking of sometimes even just one particular part of my body, like a finger. So, I am lucky enough where I get to, or I have a sense of when they're coming on. So, it's not burnt toast. Sorry guys. It's not burnt toast. It's not anything I can really describe. It's a feeling that you will know if you've had seizures before and you happen to get this feeling, which I know is very vague, but it's kind of like a feeling of, something's gonna happen, something is wrong, something is just not quite right, but you're not sure when it's going to happen, how big it's going to be, or how it's going to affect you. I know with my seizures in particular, I also lose the ability to speak, but I am able to hear, see, and understand everything going on around me. So, I'm sorry you guys, I have something stuck in my throat. So, knowing all of that, my parents know that if I am ever having a seizure, they just don't speak to me like in a baby voice, or they don't get really panicked, because they know that I know what's going on. Now, granted, I probably haven't had a seizure in front of my parents for 10 years. That said, again, this could vary for you, and if you happen to have a seizure disorder, I particularly have epilepsy, or it's undiagnosed, but it's some type of epilepsy or absent seizure. Probably more absent seizure now than anything else, but that's something I have to talk to my doctor about. But for that, what I wear is actually, and if I can show it to you, I don't know, as we go, It's an medical alert bracelet. I got it from Identity Doctor. They are super awesome. I'm going to link their website down below because the owner, I believe his name is Ken. I'll put the owner's name down below. He is so accommodating and he will get you exactly what you need. And this is not sponsored, by the way. But I just absolutely love my experience with them. So they do like a regular bracelet like this one. I'm not going to flip it over because it has my personal details on the other side. But they also do all kinds of other ones. So the whole premise being that it doesn't have to look like medical jewelry. And I really, really like that whole attitude towards medical equipment because if you know me and if you've been around for, oh, I don't know, a day, you will know that I am not big into medicalizing my life. I'm into living my life. And that's what I hope to bring across to you guys is you can live with challenges, with disability, with one arm holding a camera, with any kind of obstacle you may have facing you, you can live with it, and not only live with it, but enjoy your life and have fun, because that's what life's about, right? So what I told this person is they could, one, get a medical bracelet like the one I just showed you. Two, they can always use Life Alert or something of that nature, some kind of like, you push a button when you are in trouble and they will alert an ambulance. I personally can't do that with my seizures because they're so quick and I'm kind of like paralyzed when they're going on. Something in my eye. Ugh, I'm like all over the place. I have something in my eye, I'm coughing, I'm doing whatever. But I personally can't do that with my seizures because they don't last long enough, and by the time the doctors would get here, I am proficient enough in my own disability and my own mind that I am able to quiz myself, make sure that I know where I am, know who I am, and really that there's no brain damage. And if there was, then I would go to a doctor for sure, but I know myself. So another thing I suggested to this person was that if they know they are going to have a seizure or they have that seizure feeling, they can always call in sick to work or maybe not go to work, take it easy at work. That's what I do personally, just so that I am not, how you say, like having to deal with being in public and having any kind of medical emergency. And then, of course, I've told my employers that, I have seizures, and so sometimes I will be, away sick for that reason, and they are usually more than accommodating about it. Because the employers really do care about you, and they want you to be around so that you can do the wonderful job you do for them. And then what is the other thing? I think there was one more thing that I mentioned to him. Oh, to always let somebody know if you know that you're having one of those sort of seizure-like days. I let my parents know when I'm not at work because of that, so just so they know, and maybe like one or two other people know, just for peace of mind. Then you know that, you know, people are going to be checking on you, or people just know that you're not quite feeling right that day, you know, just as if you were had a bad flu or something like that. Anyway, so those are my tips on seizures and how to deal with them. And if you have any other questions, leave them down below. I'm also just gonna quickly say I am not a doctor, so please, please, please talk to your doctor about your situation, because yours may be different than mine, and I wouldn't want to lead you astray. But that is just my experience. If you would like to hear more about my experience, please just leave a comment down below and I will definitely make another video. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.